without the because of our regular work prior. I should.
How's Roger today?
As soon as I get back, where we stand then. Make everybody go. Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Let's just have a moment of silence and then we will do our pledge and continue with the meeting.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I know. Not feeling well. Okay. Do you have a comment at the time?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'd like to say, my name's Paul, Wood, I think everybody knows me. I recently had a problem with blood pressure, not feeling too well, and then went over to our local med shed in Petersburg. Garth over here was just leaving, I think it was the end of his day. And I walked in there, he stopped and he said hello and wanted to know what was going on. Well, got another one of the people from the med shed to come up and they took like oxygen, listened to my blood pressure and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, apparently, nothing's too far out of sorts, but, Lawson must be going home, why is he hanging around, it's time for him to go. And, I wondered, well, was the bed shed person still here, we're having a conversation, but, I'm sure they got other things to do. Well, lo and behold, I finally opened my mouth just like that. And I said, why are we still sitting here? And Darcy says, we want to make sure that you're okay. Well, I thought, that's pretty doggone nice. But I didn't know why we were still sitting there. Well, they took the oxygen level again, and my blood pressure again. They seemed to think, well, you're gonna be all right, but it's up to you whether you want to leave or you don't. And I felt, a little strange, but I figured I'm gonna be all right. Blood pressure was a little low, and so on. But anyway, I was really amazed with the care and concern that I got. And when somebody's getting ready to go home, you don't usually stay around and see if somebody's gonna be all right. But I was just wanting to say that I received excellent attention. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We don't get a positive, all that much,
Yeah,
so that's good to hear.
nice to hear.
Okay, I guess is there any other public comment? If not, we'll move on to approve the minutes. Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. 21st meeting.
okay, I'll second that, all in favor.
Aye.
So, claims 1 through 164 in the amount of $597,507.32. And published claims and payroll claims.
I'll make a motion to approve all three of those.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Review and acknowledge the clerk's monthly report for February.
I don't have
Okay.
it, sorry.
I didn't do that. I'm just rolling along. Okay, the QCAP development plan, ordinance was presented at the last meeting. Kent, did you want to handle the public hearing portion of this, or?
Sure, please let the record show the public hearing is opened at 9:05. Anybody wish to make any public comment on QCAP, the ordinance to reestablish QCAP development fund rate? No public comment, show the public hearing is closed at 9:05.
And that was the bridge first.
Oh, I'm sorry. No comment on the QCAP bridge ordinance.
Thank you. Moving on to the next ordinance, 2022-2 for the Human Capital Development Fund at a rate of 0.0333.
Please let the record show the public hearing is opened at 9:06. Any issue to be heard on the QCAP development rate reestablishment? Seeing none, please let the record show that the public hearing is closed at 9:06.
Thank you. So ordinance 2022-2 for the Human Capital Development Fund, I will need a motion to approve, suspend the rules and adopt the ordinance.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any in favor?
Aye.
There you go. Ordinance 2022-3, reestablishing the Human Bridge Fund.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And that will be a, no more than a rate of 0.1. Mapping Solutions, the top was calling you, I know it's been several years since we ordered them.
17, and we're out.
Okay,
So,
and I know at the time when I was going, that was offered, we still had plenty, so it sounds like you want to run selling them.
right.
People still like that.
Yeah, they do. I don't know why, but anyhow, 50 books at $18.50 each is $9.25, and then we have options for ebooks and wall maps. So,
Motion to accept the purchase of plat books.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Community action program, the MAC thing, so they send the letter to you.
yes, I do, I have it right here.
And this is already the amount of $3,000 that we've been
Yes.
for.
I'll make a motion to continue that donation in an amount of $3,000.
Oh, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Three oh. Malcolm, with a fuel tax refund, and it looks like you reached out to some
I did.
counties, and I read that email.
They were all favorable.
Jason, you're okay with?
Or anything else in
You want the references or the paperwork for the,
references, please.
okay,
The reference email.
okay.
Did you want us to wait on voting on that until you have time to look it over?
If you don't mind, I'd like to also, what was told us last meeting that they had done this at County Highway, back when he was superintendent. I want to pick his brain a little bit to see what all that entailed. If you don't mind.
Basically, what I understood of it is he does this for free. He doesn't,
He gets the first
he gets a
1,500,
certain amount, he doesn't.
Yeah, we split the.
but they'll have to
first 15
get the fuel tickets.
Oh, you have.
They'll have
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, great.
I think if you provide it, they'll go through it. Yeah. If you want to have one of the girls make you a copy of all this. Because I don't know. what's the- Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
That way.
Yep, yes,
I like how your mind works.
I don't have to come back to this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion contingent upon Jason's approval at a later date, but that way we can scratch this and not come back to it. So I'll make a motion to approve this, contingent upon Jason's approval.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Alright.
Three oh. That way you can just proceed. not
That's
have to wait
great,
for another
thank
meeting.
you.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
additional requests, and you have community crossing grant. So the total bid is $1,088,580. We received $816,435 from the state, or the match is 25%. And so we need $272,145, correct?
That's the way I see it.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I did too.
I did do a match.
That's the 270.
It started out higher than that, but the bids.
145.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
This monthly.
Yeah.
Stop.
Give me a motion for 272-145, I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Look Road and Street, you want me to do those two together, the MVH?
We can, but
Do you have
I think
comment?
Jason and I, yes. Rusty had originally asked for $150,000 for the truck, but his quotes are not that. I guess there is one for 65.9, 59.9, and 32.9, which is a wide range, but he only asked for two. Jason has communicated, you can hop in anytime here, I don't want to speak for you. Jason has told me he wants to go look at the trucks, he doesn't want to. I think he just did an internet search, he wants to see him hands-on.
Sure.
So I don't know if you want to go ahead with this, be prepared. 75,000 plus what we're going to ask for the internet might be pushing it out of MVH.
That's what I was, if we advertise it high though, we can always.
Yeah, you can
DLG
come
doesn't
down.
have that final say, and council's
Right.
gonna have to say before, but DLG is gonna have a final say on what we can do. And at that
Exactly.
time, we might have more information to where we don't need.
Okay.
You want
I
us to
just
go
want-
ahead and keep these?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep it, and then I just wanted you to know that
That's fine.
additional for 75,000 with the other is gonna be stretching it,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
So we'll lump those two together for the additional appropriation.
We're gonna do a total combined of 150, is that correct? Okay. I'll make that motion, to approve that for the amount of 150,000, total 275,000.
Also.
All those in favor? Okay, accident report, for admin records. Evidently, it's just to adjust.
Yes,
Okay.
we did get the increase, the 3% increase in there.
I'll make a motion to approve that 3% increase in amount $287.20.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Now, will you have to round that up to the next dollar?
Yeah.
Dollar price, okay.
We're done.
Yep.
Rubik's, electric, and this is to replace and upgrade the lights on the bottom floor where they're in the early voting.
It's already been done. It was a thing, we were in a time crunch because they wanted it for early voting. He had the time at that point to do it, so,
Okay.
yeah, 4,400 is the.
4,400,
Yes. I'll make that motion to set that.
And I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
There was some concern on, I heard rumblings that it's a historic courthouse, we shouldn't put those lights in. They're in every office. I get it, if it's a historic courthouse, we try out here as much as we can in the hallways to keep it historic. And that's exactly what happened with the older light fixtures. They are in the basement that he took down. So if we ever need them up in the hallways or whatever, that's what happened in front of the judge's office. He had to go to the basement and get old, was down there to put up there. So we will use them again. It's back in that area, it wasn't going to work. We need to, it is a working building. You don't need
It
to see.
is so much brighter. You
Yeah.
feel like you're walking out of the basement.
But still,
Or
in
dungeon.
places down there, it's still
So
Dark.
kind of dark.
dark because of the way that everything comes down, but 100% better on those.
Well, I know they put lights in those display cases that would light up, but that still didn't, fix the issue with 911 dispatchers coming and going, in the night. Early morning. Thank you. Smart, lawn contractors, here's an estimate to remove and replace the top two steps going down to the boiler room, for an amount of $950. $350 for materials, and then the labor is $600.
I'm fine with this. I had talked to Rick about this and those steps would be replaced. I'll make a motion, to approve the 950, and it is contingent, if they use more than a half ton of stone, if that amount may be. I'll make the motion.
Also,
All those in favor?
Aye.
The request to use the lawn, put it on the north side of the building for a 50-year. Would like to use the restrooms, made available. I know in the past,
is that right?
Mhm.
but I don't think they have.
This year they want the bathrooms open, they want somebody there.
We didn't have the restrooms open. I think they assumed that they, but no,
No, we haven't had this.
The city has,
Yeah.
the city has access.
evidently it wasn't enough. And so they were.
I think there's only one bathroom over there. in
Yeah,
there.
they were a little convinced with the county, but no one asked to use the restrooms. They just assumed that we were gonna open them. Problem is, who's gonna clean the facilities? It's their festival, but yet they wanna use our custodian. Can charge them? I'm not can charge them. Is there?
For somebody to be.
You could do it contractually, or you could, make set standards, make them clean on there, or they reimburse you for the extra work cost to the, whatever man hours are to the county staff. Clean up.
I can kind of see both sides, county building, county whatever. You should help your community,
It is, but then
but we're out, then we're out.
we're only doing it for cutting things.
Right.
An argument.
Yes. Okay.
Be honest. I think in the past, the business association, they did pay to have some.
I mean, if they would just pay for the person that has to be here would be helpful.
Right.
Let's go ahead and, approve the tent to be set up. And the only thing I would request is somebody be in contact with Stephanie, or whoever's going to be representing them, and have them communicate with us prior to the festival about the use of the restrooms. I'm not sure that any of us are totally opposed to it. I think we're opposed to the headache that's associated with it. So if we can come to terms with those headaches, I think we'll be more likely to work on the restroom issue. I don't think the tent's an issue. It really is an issue. So I'll make a motion on that. If somebody wanted to send Stephanie to one of the three of us, that's totally fine. I think we can talk to her and get some of those headaches worked out.
Second.
Those in favor? Aye. Valley Oaks, their mental health awareness day, May 6th, and they would like for the county employees to wear green to show support. I think they requested more, but we want to accommodate those.
Oh, they want to light up the courthouse because Tiffany County.
Yes.
Tiffany County, $100,000 set up outside the courthouse. They can turn it any color they want. And a flip of a switch, and she didn't realize that. So,
I mean, we can't go that far, but, we can.
yes, yeah, we told her to do
And we can make some green buttons and put on the door or something.
that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think we have to.
We're just bringing awareness.
Any other discussion about
Well, yeah,
Valley Oaks? Did you have something?
like to sit on the board, next time that they'll, I'll call and see them next time that they'll.
I'm not
I've got a
sure.
lot of years of mental health experience, so I do.
Well, I knew at one time we.
I can.
Yeah, I know.
I think we have to handle.
I'll walk into that.
Sorry.
The annual, meeting April or something, maybe, so I don't know if that's the anniversary, so
Okay, I'll-
we do need to check and see when the last person was appointed and see the next time around is, if Tim's interested in doing that.
I would, some of them interested in for quite a few years.
Okay.
I should.
So that's some-
Yeah.
That's okay. You're speaking up now. I'll look into that, I'll see what, just let me know. if I can do anything. So, okay, moving on to department heads. Art, did you have anything?
Not a whole lot. Just getting back into sorts of stuff. We do have a brand new ambulance. We're having some technical issues, but they are working on it. They're taking care of us, so we're getting that addressed. Still working on trying to get pricing on a new one. Hoping to get done last week and get done, but we'll work on this week, get that done. I'm gonna jump down the corner. He had to leave. He just wanted me to remind you guys that next week, I think 13th and 14th is every 15-minute. I think the 15-minute program is at Attica High School. I think the 13th is the live part of it where they actually do that. And I think 14th is the competition. I'm not sure how it is, but I know it's next Wednesday, Thursday. So I just wanted to, he was gonna remind you guys we had to leave because we had a call.
I'll touch base with them. I don't I was maybe gonna help him with transportation.
I think so, probably so. So, I don't know what else he had, I know that was a big one he wanted to make sure you guys were reminded, we have that going on next week,
I'll chat with him later.
so. Other than that, I don't have anything else, I wish you guys everything.
Thank you.
Is anything else on there? No. Do you have anything? Okay.
So, I wonder what prompted that.
Yeah, everybody's on here, so clerk, Paul here.
No, I don't see it.
Okay. Joe, Tina, do you have anything?
About the, payment buttons, like you said on there. We found it for us to do an off here button on the classroom.
Okay.
Having to help us set up so we can have it. And then we wanted to have one for the janitor's room. And then we have a couple of spares.
This is 685.
I'll make a motion to approve Joe's amount of 65.
No second.
Proceed.
All those in favor?
All right.
The only other thing is the backyard ultra event went pretty good for the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
If you just remember what that is, somebody probably don't know it, it's a run for, they run for 25 hours. I can
Wow.
imagine running 5 minutes.
So that was a big flyer. Remember that?
Oh, it was?
Yeah, they ran once an hour, 4 miles, once every hour, and then whoever ran the longest, so the longest person ran 25 times.
Yeah, and it was, you had, if you run your time frame, let's say, you had an hour to run it. And let's say you run it in 45 minutes, yeah, 45 minutes, 15 minutes worth of rest. Yeah, if you run it in 55 minutes.
Yeah,
you had
in 5 minutes.
So
Wow.
we started exactly the next hour.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah. and just-
Hour two.
Anyway,
So were there very many spectators or mainly just participants?
it was mainly the people who, they had, if I remember, right, they said they had about 51 runners
Wow.
They did.
from all over.
Yeah.
And that's the first event like this in Indiana, so.
That's great. Yeah. That is great.
Number one thing for that.
Yeah. Great.
They're gonna, I think they're gonna come one of your meetings and kind of give you a thank you and let you know how it went, so.
That's, especially like 100, over 100 miles that person right here, but did that 25 times. That's great.
Well, that's all I have from this.
We don't, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
I just have an update on that 74 property.
Yes.
We had gone by, we've taken pictures off of I-74, we pulled off Southern Road. So we have that, I did some investigation on the individual, the property owner. Lives, I believe, in Clarksville, he has some type of unlimited business there, so I can't have the sheriff's department deliver a letter, so the letter will go out this week by certified mail, so. We'll have that, so we have not been on property, but we're on 74, so. It's been raining. I did talk to Terry was gonna send us with the deputy, but I just thought since it's as much rain, I didn't want to get stuck out there.
Thank you.
That's what I have on that. You guys have any other?
Well, Sands Hill Road, has anything happened on those out there?
We took, what day we go by and picked it? We went last week sometime, we went back by.
The one right on the curve?
Yeah.
I literally saw him walk out of the trailer, or someone walk out of the trailer, with the trash can.
We've been dealing with this one for several years.
Well,
This letter, I just told him, I said it's gonna be expedited, you know.
So when are we gonna start finding? Have we?
No, because that, we're working on that prior to starting the finding.
Right.
On the other one, so we take that one back up. So,
Okay.
yeah, so it'll start, the finding will start, whatever day, like Thursday or Friday, the letter was sent out.
Maybe she'll feel much better about it.
Yeah, that one's a mess.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So, sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, both.
Jason, back it down. Yeah, Jason. Oh, Travis. It's for you.
We're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Same one. So, the guys have been out patching and mowing, hauling some material in from Putnam County Ag and Newton County at the Rogers Group. We're thinking about possibly running over West Lebanon to get our loads, our stockpile stocked up over there. It's more expensive, so we're gonna see cost effectiveness.
It's more expensive, but they're not running trucks there to Putnam and Newton County either, in man hours.
The only, it'd be about $8,500 a day for fuel and material going up to West Lebanon versus 2,500, either north or south. But we have 1,000 tons of material on the ground in 2 days, rather than a week or two. So we're still trying to weigh the options, see if that's good. We got 2 new trucks last week for the lease vehicles. We're supposed to receive 2 more today, so we're getting the Dodges cleaned up. The other Chevy cleaned up, ready to go.
As soon as we receive that Fed truck, I'll send titles to the.
All right, Travis and I are going to go over today to Montgomery County, Salt Barn, Jake-Lowe. And as far as the single axles go, we're going to have a mechanic and the shop foreman go take a look at those so they know what they're looking at. Sometime this week, so we can get an idea of the price. If they still even have those, kind of find something different to look at. And Stacy is all moved into the annex. She's there, so
Is everything okay for her in there?
as far as I know, yeah, she's got everything moved in. She's liking it.
We need to get some snaps.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad, oh, I know I need him. Where is he? Come on here. Told you you're supposed to be sitting out here.
We're talking about the building, so we might as well talk about what you have. We'll just combine it and just.
What, I was talking to there, so.
Stacy over at the highway
Okay,
and her little shed.
so we've got her wired into her she shed or whatever you guys want to call it, annex. But, so their computers are pushing 10 years old. It's time. They have some newer laptops, which is fine, but they're only running on about 3 meg internet and it disconnects all the time through AT&T. So we've got a call in the Sparklight. Hopefully they can get them internet. I haven't heard back yet. But I'm pretty sure they can be at Sparklight, obviously. So we should be good there. But they need these computers. Obviously 10 years old. We're on borrowed time at this
They need
point.
more updated if they're gonna be.
So you're gonna get us some numbers on that computer, what you're telling me?
Do what?
You're gonna get the numbers on the computer.
I got them right here.
Okay, there we go.
Computer, battery backups, dual monitors for each machine. And all the fun stuff is $4,015.92. And that's installed and everything. They also, when they diagnose their trucks, they're using laptops out in the shed. Their Wi-Fi signal is very weak out there, so I think we need to put a booster in. I don't have that on here, but it shouldn't be any more than $500 to pull the cable. But we can't put the booster in until we get faster internet, because if we try to do that beforehand, it's just gonna kill their internet connection. So, but they just need little updates. Nothing's been done there for a while, so.
And so this is where I think we need an additional appropriation amount of 5,000 or 6,000.
I'd probably go with 6. We can always drop it later.
Right. That was a squirrel moment. I will approve the amount contingent upon council decision on what fund additional an amount of $6,000 for the purchase of new computers and Wi-Fi routers and whatever else Brad recommends over the highway department.
I'll say.
Thank you. All those in favor? Aye. 3-0.
See you guys later. Bye. Wait.
You're not off the hook yet.
Yeah, he's got it. I'll send it to you.
Okay. So I think.
You have it?
Yeah. I think we initial that or.
Yeah, but then you want to.
All good.
Continue, Andrew. You
I
guys
thought,
have more?
no, I thought you had something.
I had something for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I have a laptop that is the highway department's laptop.
Okay.
Rusty had given it to me, the laptop crashed, and it has a database for all your culverts on it. I have an IT person that works on these laptops, I can get it fixed, I just didn't spend a penny on it until I get approval to do that. If that's something worth your time, you wanna deal with it, we'll just give it to the IT person, get it up and running, and get you that.
It's county property, so.
Yeah, it's your laptop.
We can fix it.
I'll bring it back to you.
Okay.
I
No problem.
didn't see that was painless.
Sorry, I apologize.
Sorry to get sidetracked.
No, that's
You know
okay.
what, that's it.
All right. I've gotten everything done through ITAP, so I'm just going to take my test for my ERC certification, so I can be involved with the quarterly reports and everything, so I don't know who's doing those, if you have been doing those.
I have not been involved in that. I only signed up for IoT
Yeah,
so that I could be another person to upload documents. I never had to. Because somehow they got it done, with you on board and you're going through, I am not going to move forward.
Okay, that's fine.
with ERC. I was only going to do it as a backup because I knew there was some problems with doing computer. And that's one reason I kind of got involved. I think it's your departments, as we discussed, and I discussed it with Stacy. I was there to help out in the beginning when she started, and I had a problem. I still don't have a problem with that one. Now, I think Ben Beer has provided a little cheat sheet for you guys to go through the process, moving forward, so you shouldn't have a problem with uploads or being on the time schedule that you need.
yeah, everything should be, for April, everything should be fine. So that's about it. Mountain Road, we had 4 people working down on Mountain Road last Monday and Tuesday. We would really like to set the time to go down and talk to Sam at TNS, to kind of get some kind of agreement formed.
Right,
So whenever,
he said he would help and then.
yeah. We spent a lot of money
I
on there.
understand it's his responsibility too, but. I guess there's different ways.
Well, we just,
Listen, do you have a plan for the road? Because I drove down it, it's bad.
yeah, it is.
Recently, something fixed it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
they tore it, it's tore.
so I think that road needs to be restructured. There's a sub-base problem with it.
Right, and we talked about that, but the time and money, we just, we can't afford to have 3 or 4 people down there,
My concern is that if we keep patching it,
Yeah.
it's just gonna keep happening over. We're just pumping money into it.
that we are, it needs dug down.
no, Sam actually went down and excavated and dug out about 3 foot down and it collapsed too. He did that, he
Not in
done
that area, but we had a guy maybe down there, they dug out a few spots.
Yeah, we'll just get the work stuff down.
We put some twos in as base, covered it up with 53s, and it's. Travis took a video the day after it was fixed, and then, it was Thursday, it was horrible, so. And we wasted 2 whole days down there, and a lot of money, material, so. The sooner the better, we can't keep closing it off because
Yeah,
they keep moving very fast.
It's, I mean, there's a problem with the subgrade altogether. You know, it's soft underneath, it may need some line stabilization, but we established the 2 degrees on top of it. It's this patch fixing on that road with those heavy trucks, it's just, we're just pumping money into it. And we're taking his guys to sit down there and do it. The next day after rain, exact same problem.
Just something to think about, we can get down there and get a plan together.
You wanna contact him or
Yeah.
you want me to? Yeah, I'll contact
I'll call and see if we can get something set up.
him. Okay. I want on, tell me when you know.
Okay, we'll do.
Hey, I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Update on the Epperson Road overpass deal.
We have pipes, we're just waiting for the weather to cooperate, we're gonna get that taken care of. We have 2 pipes under the road and a pipe for the driveway right there that we're on the place, so. As soon as the, weather cooperates.
Got it.
we'll
So
be
it's on the
on
books.
Yeah.
I was out of town, but I think we all had a couple complaints on 1300 North. As train wreck reports with it, sometimes great, sometimes not, but there's an individual that lives on there that when it's not great, we all hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
We put that in our noggin. I received an email from the president of the Parks Board of Attica, the city of Attica. There is a bridge, on Canada Street, right across from Elementary. 2 things at that, they have complained about that before the city of Attica, that there's maybe some undermining going on. That wasn't what the email about, the email, I'm just putting that in my head, so. The email was in reference to, there was an old mural, on the understructure of this bridge, there's a trail that runs underneath of it, a walkway
Yeah.
trail. They are looking to put a new mural on it, they just wanted our blessing, to put that mural on it. I'm okay with it, if you're okay with it, and I just want to bring it up, undermine, if you are up that way.
No,
you might take it.
I'll have you sign off on
Yeah.
something or what.
Yeah, and I can forward you that email so you have this contact information as well. I will say, publicly that I had a different transportation director reach out to me last week and praise the highway department and some of the road work, some of the kindness that they received from calling and some of the promptness that they received on some road issues, so.
Thank
Nice
you.
job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all the guys are there. So.
Yep.
Xavier Road, we have closed up there. A guy Friday had a tractor and moved our blocks. Dispatch sent a police officer from Attica to go look at it. You couldn't find anybody, but we have a picture showing that the guy was moving those. If it continues to happen, we're just gonna go up there and dig that pipe up and so nobody can get around. And it just has to be left there to get fixed. But that is our next project after Epperson, so.
You have a picture right here?
Yep.
I'll catch it, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Now,
No, they get to both sides. Someone just been stubborn. They've got to go clear out 41 to get back around.
Okay.
And no, it's
Sorry.
an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
sorry.
No.
That was short.
That was short. Yep.
Holy. I know.
Greg, yeah, Greg. Hi.
Our land was in good shape, spring is coming, so as soon as we drive up a little bit, Greg's gonna start rolling it and start of things that we have on it. We are in the process of designing the road, shredding the road along that landfill, as well as filling in the northeast pond That fund has, it's part of our Rule 5 that we fill it in, fix it, and then report back the item, so we're on that. Once that's completed, I'll let you guys know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Holt?
I thought I heard you talking.
I heard you back
The only thing I've got to report is we have 72, I mean, we're keeping an average of 70 inmates at all times. The Q360 that I told you guys about, with quality correctional care, it's up and running. So it's not just for one particular inmate, or it's for everybody in the jail. So if they come and want to sign up for it, that's all I have to do. And they will start receiving treatments. So.
And everything's squared away on the body cams, is that right?
Yep.
That whole process.
The whole process is done, it's up and running. The guys, there was a small issue because some guys do this to their uniforms and wipe it off. Well, as soon as you do this, it turns your camera on. So we had one guy record 47 minutes worth of stuff that nobody, I mean, it was nothing. And he finally realized, oh, I'm running, so that he can, get on there and stop it, and then I have to wait 24 hours to get onto the system. I can actually clear it that way, as accidental.
Sure.
But the rest of it, I mean, we had one guy, he leaned back in a chair and it started counting down because his body was in a position that kind of detected that he was down.
Yeah.
So it actually started counting off and started to send out a signal to everybody around that officer was down.
Yeah.
So he set back up, you have to restart it, so I mean, but it is working, it is anytime the lights are activated, cameras come on, you pull your gun, I mean, that's what this piece right here is for. As soon as it breaks that plane, the body cams are on.
Okay.
So, the guys are liking it. Other than that, other than that few minor glitches of smacking your chest and all this other stuff. Yeah, we're getting through that pretty good, so.
There was some conversation about some radio outdatedness. Has any of that ever got brought back up on numbers? I think Krauser, I thought he was working on that.
He was working on the numbers. I think he got the numbers. It's something we probably need to talk about because they are outdated. We called to get parts. And they said, we're not even making them.
Yeah, that's.
And
what
I said, okay, so can we get the antennas? Because we've had some guys like mine, some guys, how their outer carriers will get caught, will actually snap this piece right here. This piece right here, at that time, it was $50 just for an antenna. Now they're telling us, we can't hardly get the knobs because they're outdated already. So, yeah, we probably need to sit at some point and set that up, have a conversation about the price and how we're going to do it. Because I think it's not just us, that there's other departments in the county that would actually probably have to go along with this too.
Okay.
So, that way we're not eating the bill fully. I'm hoping Joe can maybe help us with maybe a grant.
Yeah.
And get that going. So, him or. So, but yeah, we probably need to get with that.
That's really what I brought up. If there's anything we can do to help prior to getting that before it's an emergency.
We're still looking at some other quotes which we can come into. Kenwood, to me, it's not a good system, it's never been a good system. We've always had good luck with Motorola. So that's what we're leaning towards, and they're looking at what they can do to, as far as to help us with price too. So not give us the, whole amount and go, take it or leave it. So, but that's what we're looking at. Yes.
The 155, you can talk downstairs about it, because if you do the building 155, our one in the office is totally outdated. So we need to know if it's worth updating or if it's not. So I need to talk to you guys.
Okay.
I think.
Then we can do that.
Because if it's not worth the money to, but if you need it.
That's with it being outdated, some of the parts we cannot get, I mean, I don't know if it even worth the money to put back into that to keep them going, you know, so. But-
Had it on the radio.
What's that?
Is that it on the?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of the 70 hours are in
Of our inmates,
there?
there's,
Well, how many were getting paid? What?
we are actually getting paid for 40 of them. 40, yeah.
Okay, and then did you ever find anybody on the water system? to Take care of that.
We've been talking to Scotty, and he's gonna help us find something. So, Scotty was there this morning, we actually talked to him.
Okay.
He was working on something else for us in the kitchen. So, which is my bill. Yeah. So, yeah, we probably need you. I mean, like have a dedicated person for that water system. Because if that water system, right, well, if that water system goes out, we're in a lot of trouble. Because of what kind of setup it is and everything else. Have you seen it?
Not the water. I mean, I maybe looked at it, but
It's,
I need to come.
it's way above my pay grade.
I need to come sit down with you and walk through and maybe I can have some contacts on that stuff.
Anytime. Be glad to have it. So we'll look. So, yeah, just to get that ball rolling.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, if that water system goes out, it is going to be very, very expensive. And if we can have preventive maintenance on it.
Yeah, correct. Well, I'm gonna look through to him, HVAC, any of those water systems that need routinely maintenance. Like right now, we're switching over from heating to cooling.
Right.
Like that would be a perfect time to come in and have that checked out before we switch over and hopefully it's up there. So.
Yep.
Obviously.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Okay. We're going back to the June 4th thing. I did reach out to Stephanie and I let her know that we could approve the tenant. So I did need to discuss the restrooms and I said, if we have it open in the past, Covington Business, pay for custodial services or something. And she said, we will do that. Let us know what we owe or what we need from her. She appreciate it. Okay, good.
Amazing what this communication can do.
Okay, so everything was paid. Yes.
We'll
Now we
work out
we'll work
details.
on details, whatever. Okay. Yeah. I guess you're next.
You know that commercial where the cats wanting to be fed and on the phone and his name is dead all over? That's me.
Speak that next time. If we can get you in it first, for sure.
Because I can think that, I normally don't have too much to say, but today, I don't know if I need all three of you in my office after the meeting, maybe two of you. Something happened on Friday and I need to discuss it with you.
And I called you back last week.
I know, and I-
Okay, okay.
So.
And
at
I'll let
least
you know I
two of
didn't call you
need
back.
to hear this, so,
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's it.
Good second. Just for public, I did, tell BT Reynolds on behalf of Rick that they should come in and move the preventative maintenance. Start up, we will be getting a bill from BT as well, on the AC startup. I did not have to go get one, that's not my fault. For the long-term solution system. Yeah. No, this was a separate, so we need to approve this.
How much was it? Was that the email that goes with it?
Oh, here we go. 466.30, 466.30.
That was
This
the
was-
thing up here where they went over and above.
Yep. Yeah, this,
To fix something.
he got a
I submitted it.
You submitted it, okay,
Okay.
I'll get rid of it then.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll get it to you if it's a done deal. That's fine.
They did.
Identify the problem, fix it, and you, then you have.
And I didn't get that.
It shows that there's your problem, it gets my fix.
Okay, anything else?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Come up here.
I can't see him back there. So I'm glad.
Me and my sixth year now being a commission. I've never had anybody come in and bid on the fuel, Sirius has always had it. So we're gonna have to make sure that we're doing everything above the board, legal. We're gonna have our attorney look into it and see what the state statutes say on that. I just wanted to clarify. So you said in your email, just for instance, diesel is X number of dollars and you guarantee that.
Based on the formulation that I provided in my bid, it's a standard across the board, it flows with the market up or down, but we work off a fixed margin regardless of what the market's doing. So that number stays the same. Market price can go up and down, but our number stays the same.
Okay, so for a simpleton,
Yep. So.
381, no matter if it's diesel $7 a gallon.
No, if it's seven, it's just plus the margin.
This
So
percent.
the
I work off the
percentage is the
margin.
same. Yeah,
Oh, what you make.
Correct.
Okay, I'm with it now. Okay.
So that, on that spot check, on that given day,
yeah.
I was here, they were paying here. So based on that, my formulation, my bid that I've submitted, it's a significant difference, significant. And I think we can spot check that, we can go back years, and we can spot check this one forward, right? It'll be consistent. And I did want to follow up because I knew we were supposed to reach out regarding candidate data and so on, and I just want to get a confirmation, yes or no, which if it's a no, it'll be the first time I've ever heard that. Just.
Well, I think the question is,
And obviously-
does it have, do we have to take the bid or take the lowest? That's my question.
And that being said,
Honestly, we appoint our people and it's up to them. Basically, I mean, so.
but the county looks for dollars and cents, I mean, if you're saving, $600 drop, I mean, my gosh.
Right. And we'll,
And obviously, if the county does not own those fuel tanks there, and I will not put fuel into my tanks. So given your setup that's there today, I will not deliver into those tanks. But based on the bid I submitted, we were going to provide those tanks. And like I said, in my email, honestly, the biggest blessing for the county is to purchase your own tanks and get it out. Whether it's an annual basis or per delivery, that would be your best thing. I mean, I do that as a place as well, I look at that, co-ops or whatever.
Okay.
But,
It was always the assumption, that the highway department had this rubber standing ordinance that allowed them not to bid it. That was always our question, if that ordinance.
and then this is the only county I've ever put that from, I'll be honest.
Yeah, okay.
That
I
was always,
just wanted to tell you that we're.
So what's a good expectation for, response, I guess?
All right. By the next meeting.
Okay.
What about the tax? Because currently we have.
well, what I can do is I'm working on what legalities are.
Yeah, and then ultimately, like I said, Jason makes the call. That's what we told him when we hired him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stand behind him.
I mean, even if we switched, he was providing tanks in his contract, that would be something right out of the gate that you had to go do. You could wait a year or whatever and buy your own tanks, if you wanted to buy your own tanks and just put it out that way.
And I think that's what Sirius does right now.
Sirius. Right.
Yeah, and also the tank that's set, and I don't know, from the volume of that tank set we have down there now, is you're probably, by ballpark, I would say you're probably 40 grand-ish.
So is that only going back to the county highway, I mean, because you got tanks at the sheriff's department and I have one at the.
Well, they're all over the county too, different locations.
I mean, is it gonna be for the whole thing or?
Well,
I think you need to give Ken some time to look at the contract that was in place, because they provided the tanks for free based on a service that they provide. They're gonna recoup their costs and the fuel costs for the tanks. So let's see if we have a out clause, or, I mean, the lawyer needs to look at it honestly before you guys capture that. 'Cause I remember I worked on putting those tanks, so we want to make sure that we do it right. Or there's a penalty clause to get out of it.
and that's it, that's what I'm saying, I just want to make sure the county is doing it right. Right. Period.
Can't be looking for something else to do, so.
So it's fair to say 2-week follow-up, then, is it fair to say that?
Yep.
I think that's it.
I don't have anything else.
55.
Okay, so go ahead.
With the jail, do I need to call Brad, or where do we stand on that?
I need to have a conversation with you guys
Okay,
after this meeting.
okay.
I need to update Ken on that. Ken, my office is still looking for a deed. And we found half of where the county got the property, but we did not find the other 2 lots. I think the whole office worked on it Friday. Trying to, I mean, we're back to old books
Oh,
and
so we
we found-
something we don't.
At the moment, it's.
we found in a history book where the jail was established or moved in 1853.
Wow.
That era, so we're looking, it's just you don't
You're
have
using
that.
that one loop that in the recorder's outside, just mark.
We have the one in here too.
At the old plat books, those original commissioner books, everything, because it's talked about, and some of them actually list all of the description underneath of it. So I was hoping they would have had a header and then it would have listed it. It has it for all the schools, but it doesn't have it for the jail.
Could that have been transferred maybe by an affidavit or another form of? I mean, is there anything you know that we can look at to?
Yeah, I have a couple ideas, we could talk about it.
Okay. I just wanted to, didn't want you to think I was, I've forgotten or anything, you just can't find it.
I just had a lawsuit that ran for about 2 years over property that was transferred in the early 1840s. So
Your skills are brushed up, so. With that being said, as long as somebody else wants to throw a comment at us, I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.